In the theater of global business, Bernard Arnault commands the stage with quiet authority. As the architect of LVMH, he built an empire not on necessity, but on desire. Arnault curated a constellation of brands: Dior, Louis Vuitton, Tiffany, and Co., crafting narratives and selling dreams. His genius is a rare blend, patron of the arts and ruthless strategist. He empowers creative directors to innovate, yet remains the final arbiter, ensuring every creation fits his vision. This balance has allowed LVMH to dominate luxury for decades. Arnault's story is one of ambition and relentless execution, transforming struggling heritage houses into a global force. He saw history as an asset, reviving brands and making them more relevant than ever. Arnault thinks in decades, not quarters, safeguarding a cultural legacy and building enduring value. He is the undisputed king of luxury, conducting an orchestra of the world's finest creators. Bernard Arnault was born in 1949 in Roubaix, France, into a family rooted in industry. His father owned a construction company, and young Bernard excelled in mathematics, later attending the elite École Polytechnique. After graduating, he joined the family business, but quickly pushed it from construction into real estate, showing early signs of strategic vision. In the early 1980s, Arnault moved to the United States, uneasy about France's political climate. Immersed in America's dynamic business culture, he learned the art of deal-making and the power of branding. A New York taxi driver's mention of Christian Dior as France's symbol sparked Arnault's fascination with luxury. He realized French heritage brands held immense global power. In America, he studied leveraged buyouts and hostile takeovers, tools rare in France at the time. He saw how brands could command loyalty across borders. The seeds of his luxury empire were planted in New York, not Paris. When he returned to France in 1983, he was armed with American financial strategies and a new vision. No longer just a real estate developer, he was ready to transform French cultural icons. Arnault's American experience became the crucible for his future ambitions. He returned home with a bold global perspective. The stage was set for his audacious rise. Back in France, Arnault sought a grander stage and found it in the struggling Boussac-Saint-Frère conglomerate. Among its assets was the legendary but neglected Christian Dior. While others saw a failing textile giant, Arnault saw Dior's untapped potential. He convinced the government and investors to back his turnaround plan, risking much of his family's fortune in a leveraged buyout. Once in control, Arnault moved swiftly, selling off most assets and keeping only Dior. This ruthless focus shocked the French business world. The acquisition of Dior was more than a financial coup, it was the cornerstone of his luxury empire. Arnault revitalized Dior, expanding its reach and restoring its status as a symbol of French elegance. By rescuing Dior, he announced his arrival as a builder of luxury. He had used a crumbling conglomerate as a Trojan horse to capture his true prize. This move earned him a reputation as a sharp, even merciless financier. With Dior as his flagship, Arnault was just getting started. The luxury world would never be the same. With Dior thriving, Arnault set his sights on LVMH, a new luxury conglomerate born from the merger of Moet and Chandon, Hennessy and Louis Vuitton. Internal conflict plagued LVMH's founders, creating an opening for Arnault. He saw the potential of a unified luxury powerhouse and devised a plan to insert himself into the fray. Invited by Henri Racamier to invest, Arnault formed a joint holding with Guinness, quietly increasing his stake. Racamier misjudged Arnault's intentions. Arnault wanted the whole kingdom, not a supporting role. He played the warring factions against each other, using his alliance to gain control. Arnault recognized the synergy of combining wine, spirits, and fashion under one roof. The founders lacked unity and vision. Arnault had both. He was positioning himself to take the reins and mold LVMH into a disciplined empire. The stage was set for a dramatic takeover. Arnault's ambition was clear: to build the world's dominant luxury group. The battle for LVMH was about to begin. The fight for LVMH was a masterclass in corporate warfare, earning Arnault the nickname the Wolf in Cashmere. While founders Racamier and Chevalier feuded, Arnault quietly amassed shares, using Dior's cash flow and strategic partners. By 1989, he was LVMH's largest shareholder, ready to make his move. Legal battles erupted, with Racamier desperately trying to block Arnault's advance. The French press chronicled every twist as these titans clashed. Arnault remained calm, confident in his legal and financial strategy. Ultimately, the court sided with him, he became chairman, ousting the old guard. Arnault imposed a singular vision, transforming LVMH from a loose federation into a disciplined empire. The luxury world had changed. Wall Street tactics now ruled Parisian boardrooms. Arnault's victory cemented his reputation as a brilliant, ruthless strategist. LVMH was now poised for unprecedented growth. The wolf in Kashmir had seized the crown. With LVMH under his command, Arnault launched a relentless acquisition spree, reshaping the luxury landscape. His strategy: acquire iconic brands, preserve their identity, and empower creative talent. Over 3 decades, he built a portfolio spanning fashion, jewelry, watches, and more. Givenchy, Fendi, Bulgari, Tiffany, and Company. Arnault's model was unique, a federation of maisons, each retaining its creative soul. Creative directors had autonomy, while LVMH provided resources and global reach. Internal competition kept brands agile and innovative. Diversification across sectors made LVMH resilient to economic shifts. Arnault's genius was nurturing heritage while driving profitability. The result, a constellation of stars, each shining brighter together. Arnault's empire is a family dynasty in the making. He's prepared his 5 children for leadership, embedding them across LVMH's brands. Family control is central to his long-term vision, ensuring stability and focus on generational goals. Each child holds a senior role: Delphine at Dior, Antoine in communications, others at Tiffany, Tag Heuer, and Louis Vuitton. Arnault is a demanding, detail-oriented leader, deeply involved in key decisions. He fosters a culture of excellence, balancing creative freedom with strategic oversight. Succession is managed with characteristic control, no single heir, but a competitive, collaborative environment. In 2022, he restructured the family holding to guarantee equal control for his children for 30 years. The House of Arnault is built to last, modeled after dynasties like Hermès. He is not just a CEO, but a patriarch, laying the groundwork for a lasting legacy. The future of LVMH is firmly in family hands. In a tradition-bound industry, Arnault embraced the digital future. Initially cautious, he soon saw e-commerce as a vital channel for storytelling and engagement. LVMH invested in digital platforms, launching 24S to compete with online luxury retailers. Arnault's rivalry with François Pinault of Kering fueled innovation, most famously in the battle for Gucci. He pushed brands to innovate: new materials, watch mechanics, and sustainable practices. Arnault's vision blends respect for heritage with relentless innovation, keeping LVMH dynamic. By anticipating trends and embracing change, he ensures his brands remain icons for generations. Bernard Arnault's legacy is woven into the fabric of modern luxury. He transformed fragmented family brands into a global powerhouse. LVMH, the model for all luxury conglomerates. Arnault proved art and commerce could amplify each other, building brands with enduring power. Like a modern Medici, he's a patron of the arts, sponsoring exhibitions and creating the Fondation Louis Vuitton. His investments have made Paris the capital of fashion and luxury, nurturing artisans and projecting French elegance worldwide. Arnault's story is one of vision and belief in beauty's lasting value. He saw potential where others saw relics, blending financial acumen with creative passion. His empire of dreams is built to last. Every handbag, every jewel, a testament to his enduring legacy.